Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Radx Lap Attack. This is actually also the very last episode to test a Corvette in order to celebrate the car's 70th anniversary. Let's get started and have some fun. You can see I already got some mileage on this thing. The odometer says I've got 41. I was just having some fun driving this car and making sure the performance would be just right, the best I could possibly get for the lap time. I also gotta say, I am surprised that this thing has 8 gears. This is like the very first car in this game that I've ever driven with 8 gears. I thought it would be 7 like some of the other cars, but to tell you the truth, I think it's pretty cool. Makes you wonder though if you'll ever get some of those cars without a transmission, like some of the cars done by Koenigsegg. And then there's also a few other cars that aren't sporty. They got a lot slower top speed, like pickup, or not pickup trucks, but highway trucks, the semis or tractor trailers. They've got a lot of different names. I usually just refer to them as tractor trailers. But there's also, I remember the Jeep Cherokee. My dad's got one of those. He's got a 2016 with an automatic transmission, but according to him, his car has 9 gears. So just imagine what the transmission has to go through just to keep the car going. It's like, and then eventually when you get to like the top speed of 130, the 9th gear's humming away. It's like, ta-da! I have to tell you the truth, though. I cannot stop staring at this thing. I know I said that the C3 was my favorite Corvette of all time, but this is definitely my second favorite. I thought it would be the C5 because that's what I grew up with, but I'm sorry, I gotta put it down to third. I mean, there's just no way. It still looks nice, but it's just nothing compared to this. All the parts of the car look nice, really nice, the headlights, the taillights. But if I had to complain about something, you probably can already tell it's the slower speed compared to the C7s and C6s. I had the same complaint about the C7 itself. I thought it would be faster because, you know, newer car, you keep adding more horsepower, less weight. Sorry for the cough. But I guess that's not always the case, especially when you have the government screwing you over with environment crap. And the car itself, there's been some newer versions of this where they're making it into a hybrid. And Chevrolet itself intends to have every single car in its lineup fully electric by 2035. I get that we got to protect the environment here and there, but this is old news by now. Everyone pretty much already knows this. All the mining you do to get the battery or the minerals for the battery, it's just a lot worse for the environment. And the fact that the car itself costs like 80 grand, the good ones anyway, because you know there's a lot of the smaller things that only have like 12 horsepower. I know I might be exaggerating, but bear with me. A lot of the smaller cars are the only ones that are affordable, sort of, and they're like 25,000. Can you do something cheaper while also making it sporty, like maybe a sports car or something with high performance? It's highly unlikely, but I would just like to see something like that. Other than that, just keep sticking with hybrids, or at least do something with the gasoline engines that'll keep all the good performance that we want if you can somehow decrease the emissions. Or do hydrogen. That's also another option I've been hearing. Hydrogen, I've seen in this video game I have, or not really a video game, it's an app I play on my phone, where you have your own car factory and you keep building cars here and there. I mean, some of the stuff I said previously might be ridiculous or difficult, but it could be possible given time. Right, so let's see how we did compared to the other cars. We got a very respectable time of 4:36 and a half. Although, as I said earlier, it would have been nice if we could have made the car go faster. Still, we got 4th place, so nothing wrong with that. It also would have been interesting if we kept the 3 ZR1s together. That would have been nice. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I could have sworn my sore throat would have been gone by now, but it's still with me. On the other hand, I'm just happy that I was able to pull this off. We did a lot of good runs here with a lot of good Corvettes for the 70th anniversary of the Corvette itself. You know, there might be some Europeans and Asians here and there that'll make fun of us for having a few screw-ups here and there, but at the same time, we as Americans have done a lot of great accomplishments, and I can safely say that building good cars is one of them. You look around and you see a lot of wonderful vehicles here, like the GTO and the Firebird that are also here in this scoreboard, and also the Mustang, Challengers, Chargers. But the Corvette, our very first sports car, one of the first sports cars ever created too, at least for the 1950s anyway, I can safely say that it's been a very big success. And a lot of the cars, when you compare them to some of the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and a few other European sports cars of their time, you can see they're superior with performance, cheap prices, and just everything that everybody wants in a high-performance car. But now, I'm just going to stop talking and let you enjoy some of these pictures of all the Corvettes that I've taken over the years. I think this, on the other hand, looks stupid.